Good morning. I've been waiting. It's Monday morning. It's 9:30 and I've been waiting for about the last half hour for the light to sort itself out because it's so dark and horrible out there, and I can only film in here today because I have window fitters replacing some of my non-double glazed windows with double glazed ones. You can probably hear the banging actually, so I apologise for that in advance. And yeah, the light in here wasn't good, and usually when the light's bad in here I'll film down at the lounge, but I can't because there's window fitters in there. So we just have to make do with the lighting we've got. It's rubbish, but never mind. I'm feeling blur this morning, just ugh. Anyway, I'm here today with some of my holy grail, that's a very YouTubey beauty vlogger word, isn't it? Products I can't live without, basically. There's not loads of them. I'm not a person that's particularly brand loyal. I love to try new things, so I would tend towards new things rather than something I've already tried. So these products that I'm going to show you today, although there's not loads of them, they are ones that really are in my hall of fame that I really can't live without. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first of all is one that you've probably heard me talk about before if you've been watching my videos for any longer than about 5 minutes, and it's the Simple Eye Makeup Remover. Absolutely love this. It's quite often on half price in Tesco's or Asda, and I think this was £1.64, this latest one. I do use Garnier micellar water now to take my makeup off, and I don't always have the separate eye makeup remover, but it's one that I've used for years and years and always come back to, and quite honestly it's the nicest eye makeup remover I've ever used. Wouldn't be without it. Next is a product that's newish to me. I've only been using for a couple of years, and it's the Emma Hardie Moringa Cleansing Balm. Absolutely love this. It's the nicest cleanser ever. I think I've originally had a sample of it in a one of the beauty boxes and absolutely loved it. Immediately, as soon as I finished the sample, went and bought a big size one, and now they do this giant one. I haven't actually started this one yet, which is super size, and it's 100 grams in this one, so this should last for ages. You only need a little bit, but the smell of this is just, oh god, I can't even tell you how lovely it is. I'm rubbish at describing smells, but yeah, really good. Love it. It's it feels like a real treat for the face when I use that. Again, a product that I won't ever be without, my absolute favourite cleanser. Moving on to makeup, I'm not brand loyal with makeup particularly. There are brands that I like. There's Makeup Revolution, I think, for the price point they are just brilliant. I like MUA. But higher end makeup, perhaps Clarins I would say is my favourite brand, but I've only got a couple of makeup products to show you because I wanted to show you things that are really absolute holy grail, not just things that I quite like. This next one is the Rimmel BB. I'm the wrong side, aren't I? I need to be more that way. Oh well, whatever. Rimmel BB Matte. I discovered this last year. Again, it was a sample in a beauty box, and before this I was using the Dior Skin Star foundation, which I absolutely loved, which is about 34 quid. These are about a £5 each. That I've got them in two different shades. I've got the medium and the light because depending on the time of year and my skin colour, I mix the two or use one or the other. At the moment, today I've got light on, but it's not a good day for looking at my makeup because of the I've got the overhead light on and everything's looking more yellow than it is in real life. But at least you can see me this way, even if I am the wrong colour. Yeah, just absolutely the best base product I've ever used. I would never be without this again. I've still got the Dior foundation that I was using when I discovered these, and I use it occasionally, and I don't like it nearly as much as these. The coverage is really good, it lasts really well. I do set it with a mineral powder foundation over the top, but I do that with most foundations anyway. And to say this is a BB, the coverage is just second to none, really good, and you can build it up and it doesn't settle into my pores too much or into my fine lines and wrinkles or even my bigger lines, because my lines aren't that fine anymore these days at my great age. Yeah, so can't recommend this highly enough, and for the price, just a stunning product. If they ever discontinue this, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be distraught, I think. But absolutely recommend. Can't tell you how good it is. Oh, can't tell you how needed that coffee is this morning. Next is mascara. And if you've listened to my or watched my videos for any length of time, you'll know that this L'Oreal False Lash Telescopic, I knew I wasn't going to be able to say that without stumbling over it when I started. L'Oreal False Lash Telescopic mascara was one that my mum introduced me to, and I really liked. I then tried, this is one that I've heard loads and loads of YouTubers talk about and beauty bloggers, the Boots 17 Falsifeye HD. Yay, I said it without stumbling over it. The Boots 17 Falsifeye HD mascara. Absolutely love this. And my perfect mascara combo now, which I have on today, which I don't know if you can see that or not, is one coat of this followed by a coat of that. If I'm for the evening, probably 2 coats of that over the top. But this one lengthens more so, I would say, and this one volumizes. So they're the perfect combination. And of the two, if I had to live without one, I would probably keep this one and bin this one. But yeah, perfect mascara combo for me. I think the L'Oreal one is about £10 and the Boots one is about £5, I think, £5 or £6. They have these brushes. I don't know if you're... Both of these have the rubberized brushes with the very thin or short bristles, I suppose, even though they're plastic, rather than actual brushes. And I much prefer the plasticized or rubberized brushes than the actual ones made out of bristles now. I will always go for a mascara with those ones, just because I find it easier to apply and less clumpy. So yeah, that's my mascaras. Just briefly next, a perfume. Little bit of a story behind this one. It's the Jo Malone Ginger Biscuit cologne, which I have on today. I'm just going to squirt a bit more. And it's so unusual, this. It's sweet but spicy. I'm not usually a fan of spicy perfumes, but it's just lovely. And it was a limited edition about 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago now. That Jo Malone generally bring out new fragrances in February, March time, I think. And it was one of the limited edition ones, yeah, 3 years ago. And I bought a bottle of it and instantly absolutely loved it. And a blogging friend of mine, Victoria at Florence and Mary, also bought a bottle of it. And I remember Victoria finishing hers last year. We discussed how I was still eking mine out. She said, I've got about that much left. And I sort of sympathise with Victoria about finishing it, because I'm dreading finishing mine because I love it so much. It's more of a winter perfume than a summer perfume, so I don't tend to use it so much in the summer. Just before Christmas, I read on Victoria's blog that Jo Malone had brought back the Ginger Biscuit fragrance, but you can't buy it online, you can't buy it in any of their concessions in shops. The only place you can buy it is in the Jo Malone Regent Street boutique, the new one. And so when I went up to London last week with my mum, my first port of call was Jo Malone on Regent Street, and I bought myself a brand new, great big Ginger Biscuit perfume at great expense, I might add, more than I've ever paid for a perfume in my life. But I was just so happy that they brought it back and I was able to get it again, because I really haven't found anything else that is even vaguely similar. It's so unusual. So yeah, really lovely perfume. Probably my favourite perfume of all time. The last section is hair care, and the first thing I wanted to show you was this Lee Stafford light spray wax. I only found this, or discovered it I should say, about 3 months ago or 4 months ago, but it's the best product for putting a little bit of bounce and volume into my hair and making it keep the style. Doesn't look like it today, I must have just been to the end of the drive and it's raining, that's why. But yeah, really like this, wouldn't be without it now. Certainly I find it so difficult to get volume into my hair that it's nice to have found a product that does actually put some volume in that stays there more than 5 seconds, so yay for this. And then the other hair product I wanted to show you, which is again a recent find, is this Collab dry shampoo, which I might have talked about before, but this is the extreme volume version. Absolutely fabulous. This is great for second day hair, even first day hair when you want just a bit of zhuzh. That's not a word really, is it? But it just zhuzhes your hair and makes it look a bit more alive, but squirt it into the roots. And yeah, you only need a very little bit. Really, really good. Love this. This is a new one I bought yesterday because I just finished the small travel size one I had. And again, I don't want to be without this. So yeah. And just very finally, this is a tool rather than a product, but it must get into my Hall of Fame because I love it. And it's the Babyliss Big Hair. I'm only going to show you that briefly because I'm ashamed of how disgusting the bristles are. They've still got purple dye on from when I had my hair dyed purple. Shows how often I wash it, doesn't it? It's a rotating hair drying brush. So you press the button, it rotates, and it really does, again, help put volume into my hair, which is not good at being volumized. I can't dry my hair without it. It's a whole new level of hairstyling for me. I could never make my hair look nice before I found that. And that's actually the third one I've had. I've tried some of the cheaper copies and they're no good. Only that one works. I have had two, not blow up as in explode, but die from overuse, if you like. And yeah, I actually have a backup of that in my drawer. I've got a spare one for when that breaks. That's how much I cannot be without that thing. I don't know if that's a bit sad or not, is it? Yeah, that's it. As I said, not loads of products, but just ones that I wanted to chat to you a little bit about, because I wanted to share the things that really are genuine Holy Grail Hall of Fame, can't live without, and those are some of them. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Do tell me your sort of Holy Grail products that you can't live without in the comments. Always like to hear about other people's recommendations for various things. Anyway, I'm going to go and see how my window fitters are getting on, and yeah, hope you have a fabulous week. I'm recording this Monday morning, as I said, so hopefully this will go up depending on the window fitting situation, either later on today or tomorrow possibly. And have a great week, everybody. Do the like, subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.